when I arrived, I mean, she was all dressed up and, and it was very beautiful, very beautiful. Well, look, same smile,
Nụ cười giống.
Just very beautiful. Yeah, same.
When I young, look different, and now I old. So what you feel? What you think? Anything change? Anything change in your mind?
No, we're older. That's all. I mean, it's what's inside kind of counts. It's what's inside. For a few years, a couple years actually, and I hired an investigative company out of Saigon to look for her, but I had the wrong name, so nothing became of it. Another man, Robert Frank, messaged me and asked me if the girl I was talking about was dead, and I said I didn't really know, and he asked if I had a picture. And so I sent him a picture, and then he wrote a little few sentences and put it up into the Biên Hòa group. And a day later, I found her. So it was the pictures and spreading that picture out to. Actually, it was a few of them. Spreading those pictures out to. I guess a couple million people. I don't know how many were in the group. A lot of people. And in one day, it was done. It was a miracle. Yeah, it was in 1969. I think probably met her around 10 in '69, and then I had an early out for school, and I had to leave in September. Actually, exactly 50 years ago. In January, I started to see how difficult it was going to be to get back. And I had promised her that I would come back for her. We still kept writing, and I looked into rejoining the military and asked if I could come back to Vietnam, and they couldn't guarantee. They said I could go to Vietnam, but they couldn't guarantee I would be in the same spot. She would write letters and then hand them to a friend of mine that I knew. His name was George Deese, actually, and he would take her envelope and then put it in a bigger one, and then send it to my address, and then I would write back to him, and he would hand it to her. And that was okay, but before he would leave, then he would have to leave. But before he left, he told me he was going to have someone else do it, and I think he did that. And he did that, but then after that it got messed up. It didn't, it didn't get to the next person. So there was no way we could talk back and forth. I sent letters directly to the club, but I got no answer, so I don't think it got there, or it didn't get to her. I should have gave her address. The other bad thing is that I did not have her address in Biên Hòa. It was silly. I always thought, stupidly, that there would be time I would come back, and I didn't have to know exactly where you lived, and I didn't have to know this and that, but it turned out it was pretty important. Plus, it was pretty important to know her real first name.